maybe it might be a good time for all of you that might be thinking of a new type of eating plan to learn a little bit about the eating plan that I have been following for quite some time now, and that's keto. Lately, I have not been super diligent, but I'm back on track, and I wanted to share a little bit about sort of how I live my life and why, and a little bit of history. So first, let's start with this picture that I found of myself. So I'm going to hold it up here. I don't know if you can all see. That was me many, many years ago. I look a little bit different now. I can't even believe that that was me. But anyway, as you can see, all through my life, I struggled with weight loss issues, eating issues. I definitely used food for comfort. And one of the most favorite things that I loved was bread, any kind of carbs, actually. Bread, mostly bread, because I was never really a pasta crazed eater. And I've tried literally every possible diet there was out there. I have tried every method. I've been at Weight Watchers a million times. I've spent tons of money on different fads, different pills. I'm sure that there's a lot of you out there that have experienced the same until I found keto. So keto is actually, well, let's start with what is keto. So we're going to talk about what it is. Basically, in a nutshell, it's a high fat, low carb eating, or a way of eating. So it's not new, actually. It was developed in 1920, and originally it was to treat children with epilepsy. So it's basically brain food, not just a way of eating or an eating plan or a diet per se. I hate to use the word diet because, well, die is in the word, and I always feel like I'm dying when I'm on a diet anyway. So what does it mean and how does it work? Ketogenic. So ketogenic, basically how it works is normally our bodies are used to burning carbs for energy. So if we eat sugar or we eat bread or we eat potatoes, that's very easy for our body to burn. When we don't eat those, or when we heavily restrict those, our bodies are forced to burn itself, basically its own fat, and then it turns into molecules called ketones. So that is being in a state of ketosis. So the plan is to restrict your carb intake, and a lot of people want to know, well, you know, how much do you have to restrict? Like, how low is low carb? So there's various versions of this diet. There's lazy keto. There's, I mean, you know, obviously there is a portion of it that has become a fad. But in general, we're talking about 75% of your daily calories from fat, 20% from protein, and 5% from carbs. So a lot of people think it's just, you know, kind of like the Atkins where you eat, you know, just veggies and meat. But actually, if you eat too much protein, your body starts using that for energy, and it doesn't burn the fat. What you want to do is train your body to become a fat burning machine. Now, when I talk about fat, and I got some little props here. So fat, avocado. This avocado has tons of fat. I eat these religiously, or I make guacamole, or I just put them in a salad to add fat. I cook pretty much everything in coconut oil or ghee or olive oil. I use almond milk. So I like milk, but you can't. Milk actually has a lot of carbs. I use whipped cream in my coffee, 33%. So it's a very, very rich way of eating. So kind of a typical day for me would be, you know, a couple eggs in the morning. I would maybe scramble them, and I usually use some coconut oil in with my eggs. I'll make some bacon. I love bacon, and I love cheese, and I love all those things, which on most other diets you can't have, although you shouldn't have too much of it either. And bacon, of course, has nitrates, so that's a whole other story. So you want to make sure that you're eating good quality products too. I would fry up maybe some spinach and in the bacon fat. So remember, 75% fat, 20% protein, 5% carbs. So basically, that's what you take from your daily intake. So I was on this, and it's the only thing that I've ever been able to follow that I continue to lose weight. Now, I haven't reached my goal. I'm still working on it every day. And so I thought of, creative ways. I love to cook. I thought of creative ways that I can maintain this eating and share it with other people as well. So stay tuned and you'll see all about that. And anyway, if you have any questions, PM me. I'm happy to answer. I know that it's not real estate related, but there's all kinds of different sides to me other than real estate. So this is definitely one of them. So keto to go. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.